everybody.
How's it going? This is Knitistry Knerds, our periodically knitting podcast, episode 30.
30.
We've made it to 30.
We made it to 30.
I'm Katie.
I'm Michelle.
And here's our mascots, Earl the Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom.
So cute.
Notice we're all color coordinated.
Yeah, we were we're color coordinated. If you can't tell, we have a couple of FOs to talk about today.
We do. Yes.
So it's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're a little bit early. Some things have kind of...
This is Tuesday, October 10th.
Yes, so yeah, some things have changed, but we're a little bit early. We're getting ready for fall weather.
It has cooled off a little bit.
Actually, yeah, it was 39 degrees Sunday morning. And then all of a sudden it was 80 Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
It's welcome to the South. We wear
We're
a sweater in the
up and
morning
down
and it's
part.
gone. Yeah, you're throwing it in the trash. I forgot to put the little hat on. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just wear it.
There's
now.
the other FO. There's the other FO.
I can't get too animated with my talking because it'll fall off, so I have to turn slowly.
That's right.
But yeah, so
it coordinates.
Yeah. It's been a week.
Oh.
And it's only Tuesday.
It is only and I didn't go to work yesterday.
She did not.
Today was my Monday.
Yeah.
Today was my and it was a Monday. Let me just say.
Yeah. Kids going a little crazy. Tomorrow we're doing school-wide testing.
Yeah.
So just having to deal with all the kids going crazy. Like, do I have to come tomorrow? Should I be here? But it's like,
can I leave early?
Read your announcements.
Yeah.
Read the instructions, people. It'll tell you what to do. But no, we don't do that. So, but thankfully, we're the study hall.
That's right. We got the seniors
that aren't
who
testing.
Theoretically are going to come to school who aren't. So
we get extra planning.
Tomorrow's free day. Tomorrow's a free day.
I'm excited, actually.
Yeah, I am too. It hit me today. I'm like, okay, I need to get everything ready for the morning. Wait, I don't either.
No, you don't.
I don't have a morning
There is
tomorrow.
no morning. So excited.
So cool.
But yeah, so it's been our day today. Is just kind of crazy and crazy few weeks. I do have a story to tell you guys about the Declaration of Independence. Just having a conversation with some kids that were struggling with naming compounds, and
as you do in chemistry,
a lot, and it makes
do.
sense. And one of the girls asked a question, and I answered it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, you're right." And I said, I tend to be right when it comes to chemistry. I mean, I am the chemistry teacher. And I said, don't ask me about history, but I'm pretty good with chemistry. And then all of a sudden she says something along the lines of, how do you know the document's that old? It could have coffee spilled on the Declaration of Independence. What? Like, just out of nowhere. That's what she says. And it took me a minute to kind of understand where she was coming from. Essentially, she was saying that the Declaration of Independence could possibly be a fairly new document. They just spilled coffee on it
to make it look old.
To make it look old.
Coffee staining.
Yeah.
It's a thing in quilting.
Yeah. She goes, well, it might be ketchup. I said, yeah. Some guy going, oh, I got my Burger King. I'm going to go sign the Declaration of Independence. Gets ketchup on it. She goes, I don't think they had Burger King back then. No, sweetie.
No, they didn't have Burger King. No drive-thrus. No drive-thru. Did you see horse and buggy? 102 McDonald's.
It'd be the giant arches, right? or it could be the shape of a burger instead of a pumpkin. The burger carriage.
There you go, the burger carriage.
Just the things these kids say sometimes.
I'm sorry, my brain went
laughing.
right to it.
I couldn't.
Ketchup on the Declaration of Independence.
There's ketchup on the Declaration of Independence. In case you were wondering, guys, we've learned something new this week.
Yes, we did. Sorry, I got a cat.
Cat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So do I.
She got a kitten. It's contagious, people. Let's get new kittens.
Yeah, so we, last weekend, I was with my parents, and not like 2 days ago, but the weekend before, hanging out with my parents while Zach was out of town, and we found a kitten. She's adorable. Like, I don't know how else to describe her. And maybe you guys can confirm or deny, but here she is. Look at that sweet little face.
In her twig.
I got a little bit better picture of her.
She's calico, but gray, tan, and white.
So, according to my research,
look at those colors.
Is a diluted tortoise shell color. That's what they call it, is diluted. Diluted tortoiseshell. Look at that little belly.
So she's a delusion.
She's a delusion. And so I could be wrong, but that's just what I found online. And she is so adorable. And then there's this.
The puppies.
They were so enthralled with her. I was so afraid to like put her down on the floor with them, but after I did, all they did was chase each other around the house. Like now she hides behind doors, and when Ari or Fitz walks into the room, she runs out of the door, she jumps in the air and then falls down. And then they get scared, she runs one way, they run another, and the cycle starts all over again. And then this cat's putting in his 2 cents worth over there too. He says, no, that's not how it should be.
Salem doesn't like Gray Baby. He's unhappy. Yeah. And he's growling and huffing and puffing and whining all the time. He's going to get used to it. The kitten doesn't mess with him.
No, just gets
He messes with the other cat, but not with Salem.
So I think we're naming her Minerva, but Zach says...
I like Minerva.
I can't remember Minerva, so he's called her Malfoy, Draco. Matlocks? I don't even know what it means.
Kitten's playing with the blinds.
So she's a slurry of names. Pick one that starts with an M or comes from Harry Potter, and apparently that's her name.
Call her Minnie.
She's
Minerva.
So I know she looks nothing like the cat in the movies of Harry Potter, but I thought of McGonagall the moment I saw her. I was like, that's a McGonagall cat. We'll call her Minerva. And then Zach can't remember Minerva. So, but she's so sweet. She's like plays with everything in the house and
kitten.
She's kitten. Yeah, it's adorable, and the puppies love her. Like they cuddle up together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ari's still afraid, so if Ari gets too close and the cat moves, she scurries away. And Ari's like, no,
run away,
don't touch me. So, but
sorry.
She's
had to burst off into Monty Python there for a minute. Happens all the time.
Yeah, that's about what all this knew with me is new kitten and fun stories from chemistry.
I went to Rock Hill for the weekend.
Rick Hill, actually. That's what you put in your text message on Friday.
Did I?
Yes, it says, or yesterday. And John and I were dying laughing.
I didn't even notice.
I thought you did. That's what
No. What's even funnier is I did talk to text.
You said delivery to Rick Hill.
I was doing talk to text.
I don't know who Rick Hill is, but we'll get there.
Me neither. I said rock, but the phone doesn't like the way I talk, apparently.
I thought it was funny. Sorry, I thought you saw what you
No,
did.
I didn't. I didn't even. You said Rick. I'm like, what?
Rick Hill. Rock Hill.
Rock Hill, the town where Winthrop University is, where my daughter works, and my youngest son is going. He's a junior there. Anyway, I went up on Saturday at noon, and stayed until yesterday evening and came home last night because, well, when I got my hair cut, I got 8 inches of hair cut off the length and got it sand and
it looks really good,
all that stuff. Thank you. I got a glossing treatment to make it. I thought it was going to make it shinier. It did a little bit.
It looks shinier.
But as one of my students said today, your hair looks so much healthier. Well, what did it look like before? I mean,
apparently not as healthy.
Apparently not as healthy as it does today. Anyway, so I've spent the weekend with kids, taking them shopping, and yeah.
So that means we missed the Indie Extravaganza.
We did miss the Indie Extravaganza at Black Mountain. We really, it just didn't work. I wanted to go meet Diane in person, seeing as how I have some of her yarn. I mean, I have a whole lot of her yarn in the shell world. But I have 2 new skeins of it. I'll show you when we get to acquisitions. But I did that. What did I do the weekend before? There was something. Oh, the weekend before was the 40th high school reunion of my husband. Just 1 second. James?
Yes?
We're recording. And are you getting ready to go anywhere?
Wasn't planning on it, but do you need me to do?
Your mother needs more Diet Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm back. This is the first time I talked to him, so I needed to get him to get me some Dr. Pepper because that's my last one. I can't survive. Anywho, the reunion went off without a hitch. All those old people. And I'm 2 years older than all of them, but It was kind of interesting. And then, yeah, that was it. Those are my weekend activities. And in between, of course, just teaching the children's. The children's.
I just realized I think this is broken. I'm going to have to return it.
Uh-oh.
Yep, definitely broken.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, crap.
I'm sorry.
I'll show it to you guys anyway, but...
Yeah. It's in our acquisition file. So that's all it's been. I have been doing a lot of knitting. I just don't feel like I have a lot to show from it. My first thing, though, we're going to go ahead and do FOs.
We'll do FOs.
I finished my test knit for Beth, my cat. I'm sorry. It's been like this nonstop for the last week and a half. He decided he's letting us know how much he doesn't like the kitten.
He's standing on the fryer, just staring right at me.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Y'all get to hear my cat. That's the tailless wonder, by the way. That's the tailless wonder who's doing all the complaining. Anyway, this is Soncy, S-O-N-C-Y, by Beth McDonald Stone. And the links will be in the show notes down below. She's been working on one with a twist. Now she's gone back and done another Soncy, and it's got a cable, an off-center cable down one side of the front, and it's going to be so cute when she gets it done. It has, I know I showed this to you guys while it was in progress, but we're going to show you again. It's all blocked and everything. So the neckline is this little partial stand-up, very 60s inspired to me. And it's lined in a sock weight yarn, fingering weight yarn and mohair, and then you can just see the edges of it on all the edges are the same way, including the bottom edge. So see, it's the same way. And I did it. Okay, I'm sorry, Sam. Turn off your volume because this cat's gonna drive your dogs nuts.
I tried to put him out. He refused.
Yeah, he wouldn't go out. Anyway. Alterations I did from the pattern. I did not do any sleeve decreases. I just came out that straight down, and I did a 3/4 sleeve because I thought that looked more part of the 60s thing. And it's cropped. I'm going to do a Ravelry page, so maybe I'll get that done when I do the show notes, and then I can link it all in there. But it'll be part of the Ravelry write-up for it. But it's a little warm.
I was going to say, it's really toasty right
warm. Now. Yes, I'm quite toasty right now. Thank you. And but I love the color.
It's pretty. You picked some good colors.
It was a wonderful knit. Beth just does such a good job with raglans. I just love them. And it fits great. And all the testers, everyone I've seen, all look smashing. I mean, really nice.
When does the pattern drop?
It already did.
Oh, it already did.
It did on the second last Monday. And that's my other FO. My son's best friend's having a baby in the next week or so, as a matter of fact. By the end of this week, if she hasn't come on her own, then they're going to induce. So October babies have to have pumpkin hats. And I haven't knit one since I had an October baby 27 years ago.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but I had to knit her a little. And her name's Iris, the baby. It's a little girl, and her name is Iris. So cute. And this is going to be her hat. I was going to do booties to match, but then I found this pumpkin onesie that has built-in pizzas. So I think I'm just going to do some stripe socks, like tube socks, that she could put on her hands or on her feet.
Keep her warm.
Mm-hmm. Well, and keep her from scratching herself. Babies, when they're first born, they've got this. A lot of times they'll have long fingernails, and you can't cut them. I'll be honest. I bit my kids' fingernails off because then I didn't have to worry about it. But just to keep them from scratching, because sometimes, especially if they're born with the baby rash, the baby eczema and stuff, then they'll scratch it themselves, and you don't want that. Yeah. So most of the time, babies need mittens at least for a little while. So that's the pumpkin hat. It's a free pattern, I think, wasn't it? Didn't I use a free pattern?
That's what you told me.
Yeah, it's a free pattern online. It has some really cute booties with it. The one that I used. I mean, I could have made one up, but I thought, why bother? It's here.
Yeah.
Salem.
I don't know that they can hear that. If you can, sorry guys.
I'm sorry.
He's got this deep throaty.
He really does. It's in the finished.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
So that's the pattern. Isn't that the cutest baby? I swear. And this little booty's sticking up there. I couldn't find that spring green in the same. It is a free pattern from Plymouth Yarn.
I like the green you got. It looks good.
It's there. So you can see the name of it. But it's a freebie from Plymouth Yarn. And it's got it's preemie, newborn, 3 months, and 6 months. So there's 4 sizes in it for the hat and the booties.
Adorable.
So cute. All right, your turn.
My turn. I'll never guess what this is. So this is the Slip Stravaganza Mystery Knit Along from 2020. So I started that. I don't know why. I think it was just so much work. Because it really is. Like there's some places that you can get that you can just kind of know the pattern and just kind of keep going, but there's no real like just knit this row 4 times, or knit 4 rows or purl 4 rows. There's nothing like that in here. There's always an increase,
not a
rest
row. There's no rest rows.
Yeah. So it took a while, I won't lie, but it's done. I did the small version or the short version, which only has 3 of the chevron stripes at the bottom. So I got red, blue, and white. I was very careful not to do like red, white, and blue. I don't know why I was very careful to do that. I just guess I didn't think I wanted. It didn't go with the color scheme, in my opinion.
Right,
to have like a red, white, and blue
kind of border.
Here, we'll hold it up so you can see the whole thing.
I still haven't blocked mine.
Yeah, we can't even see the whole thing, guys.
Yeah, but it blocks out beautifully.
You
see all the stitches.
Yeah, this got really, really. It blocked out really well. You can actually see the colored blocks in between there. Yeah. And I think it just looks really good. So
I do too.
So much work.
Pretty.
And the blocking was fun. I had like blocking mats in all kinds of crazy ways.
Combinations.
To like get this out to where I want it. Because I wanted those ends to be pointy. I wanted to make sure that they stood out. Because, yeah, they look good that way. So
I'm going to hang mine on my clothesline and put weights on each of the points.
So, but it took...
Challenge the neighborhood cats to jump on it.
Yeah. I got home last night, wet it, and then laid it out, and it was dry this morning because it's not like sweaters have multi-layers that take forever to dry after you block it. This did not have that problem, thankfully. So
yeah, the shawls will go quickly.
They go pretty quickly.
And when you hang them up, you'd be amazed how fast they go.
So fast. But there we go, my shawl.
I think it's beautiful. I love your color choices.
I wanted to get it done before the next MCAL.
Well, do you want to go right into that?
We can go ahead and talk about that.
Okay. Because we are technically, whips would be next anyway.
Yeah, whips are next, so, and that's my only whip. I haven't worked on anything else. So the Geo Gradient, this year's MCAL from Stephen West, we both had decided we were going to do it because we were super excited about the gradient part of the Geo Gradient, and then space and like all the sciencey things, and so we were excited. And then, as a lot of you know, on Saturday or Friday, it was Friday. Friday, the second day the clue was out.
And clue dropped. Clue 1 dropped on Thursday.
And then Friday there was a very quick change to the pattern because the original very much looked like a hate symbol for some people. So Stephen West decided to make a change. So the whole inside of it is supposed to be a square, and his change was just to make concentric squares for the center. So it's not as geometrically
diverse.
Yeah. So, but it works really well. And there was a whole thread about like making your own thing out of the center, right? It's got to be a square. It has to have 340 stitches. Is
85 stitches per side.
Per side when you were done. So I spent all day Saturday and Sunday designing, scanning of yarn. Friday I scanned up yarn, designing like 4 or 5 different versions, because when we were going through designing them, every single one when we first started looked very much like this. It could have that same kind of theme to it, so we were trying very hard to get away from the hate symbol and move it into something that was more, I was looking for something that was more
Quilt-like.
quilt.
Quilt
Yeah,
block
the quilt like, because I kind of felt like the first time I saw the original, it's like
a pinwheel. A lot of people thought it looked like more pinwheel.
Yeah, and that reminded me
quilt
of
block.
Yeah, those quilt blocks.
Or is it St. Bridget's symbol? That's the same thing but backwards.
Oh, I don't know.
I
have no idea. And so I spent all day Saturday designing.
She did.
And knitting, and then I didn't knit at all on Sunday. No, I did. I did a lot of rows on Sunday around the outside of mine. And then yesterday, it just kind of hit the fan. And I think Stephen West has said officially the only thing he really wants to see out there, on at least the Ravelry page, is the new Clue 2 and only variations.
Clue 1.
Sorry. The new Clue 1. There's like been 3 versions of the new Clue 1 type thing, I think.
Yes, version 3.
It's version 3, yeah. So that's all he wants on his group, which I understand completely. Like that makes complete sense to me. And so everything else has been deleted from that thread, including what I did. Which, again, it doesn't bother me. But it's become this kind of joyless project for me right now. Because, like, it's supposed to be fun and the mystery, and then there's drama and hate. And, like, there's some people saying some really, really nasty things out there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that just takes the fun out of what we were supposed to be doing, instead of just saying, all right, there's a change that needs to be made. Let's make sure that everybody is on the same page and that we're not being insensitive. Like, I completely agree with that. Like, we need to make sure that we are fixing when it's a possibility of, sorry, there's a magnet on my watch and it keeps picking up its stitch marker
and everything keeps jumping over on her.
So, and I completely understand the change, and I know why Stephen made a change to concentric squares, because he's got thousands of people
doing
knitting.
this. Yeah.
Most of them finished Clue 2 Thursday or Friday, and he was trying, gosh darn, why do I keep wanting to say that?
Because Clue 2 is coming out Thursday.
Maybe that's what it is.
In 2 days.
So everybody finished the first Clue, not everybody, a lot of people finished the first Clue, so he wanted to get the new one out and as fast as possible so that they could make updates, changes, whatever it needs to be. Because it's, and the easiest thing in my opinion would be, well, it's got to be a square, so turn it to concentric squares. Yeah, honestly.
Well, he had such a quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I couldn't have done
first
it better.
off, hugs and love to Stephen.
Yes.
Because I can't even begin to imagine how horrified he was that his design got interpreted that way. Mm-hmm. And there's thousands of people out there who don't see it as being this hate symbol being clearly in it, and I don't think it's a clear thing, but I understand that some people. We know
it was not intentional. We know that.
We know it wasn't intentional,
and it's not
at
something,
all.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you know anything about Stephen West, you know it wasn't intentional.
But we are
and
both.
I can't imagine having designed this and all the work and the hours and everything, and then all of a sudden this pops up in your face and you're under this time crunch. You've got to fix it. Totally understand, and we support him in every single way.
And I think we talked about that. Like, it might not be something that we saw right away, but as soon as somebody pointed it out, we were both on the page.
We weren't going to do the original.
We're not doing
the original.
And Stephen asked nobody to do the original, which we both agree with again.
Right. I mean, for us, that was our choice. And there's people who are choosing it, and that's your choice. You do you, boo, all the way. I'm totally in it for everybody do your own thing, but for us, we wanted to honor more of what Stephen had designed originally, not the hate symbol look, but the angles and the stripes and that just going on all the way.
The geometric quilt look. I mean, that's
the geometric quilt look, and that's what Katie designed, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful.
I'll show it to you in a minute.
But then I kept trying to start, and one kept screwing up because my kids were talking. I mean, Abe was just crazy. And
the beginning of the new Clue is very, you had to focus.
It's Emily Ocker's. Those of you who were around with Elizabeth Zimmerman way back in the day, she's the one who introduced us to all of Emily Ocker's beginning, where you crochet single crochets onto a loop and then put them onto keep the stitches live, put them on your knitting needle and divide them up on 4 sides and go. Or that's how we always do it with the DPN. That's how I started a bajillion lace knit shawls. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I ever did it on 2 circulars instead of on 4 DPNs.
Okay.
but that worked.
It worked. I enjoyed knitting the middle.
Yeah,
like
and I did too. It was fussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I
is,
just
yeah.
wasn't mentally being fussy.
You got to be focused.
Now I have me thinking about putting a shawl on my body around my back. I can't look at those concentric squares. Same thing, I can't look at concentric circles and not think of a target.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a physics teacher. I teach targets nonstop. I mean, all the time.
Forensics, so
And in forensics, you know,
she's got a target on her back.
yeah, so target on my back. I can't wrap my head around. I'm not going to do the concentric squares. So this morning I'm just not going to do it. I lost my zip, lost my drive.
I've almost ripped it out.
Yeah, and Katie has been down about it for 2 days now, and she'd put it aside and wasn't going to work on it anymore. And I want my joy back in the project. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's where I am. I want the joy back in the project. So I started thinking about stuff and looking around and thinking, well, let's completely change it. Mm-hmm. I need to get away from the whole there's something in the middle, it grows out, because that was I just wanted to get something different.
Well, we talked about there's options. You have several options.
Yeah.
You can knit the new one.
You can knit the new one.
You can knit the old one.
Yeah.
Or you can do something completely different. Like make your own design in the middle, or you can just
not
be
do it.
Be done.
And
yeah.
just say, okay, I spent the money, move on.
The only option I do not agree with is continuing on with the hate speech, like and people saying things like, "Well, I don't see it, so you shouldn't see it." That's not okay.
No. Telling someone else what to do is not okay.
Or telling somebody what they're feeling is invalid is not okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't want to support that. So that's the part that gets me is like I want to support Steven in his choice, but there's so much hate around this that I all it feels like is I don't even know how to describe how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
it
feels and I can't tell me people I've seen posts on Instagram saying, "Well, I'm going to knit one of those 3 ways, either make something up or do the new one or do the old one, whatever," but they're not going to post it because they don't want anybody. They're scared of getting comments.
Which neither of us. It doesn't bother us to get the comments. We just don't want to encourage.
Yeah,
we don't want to encourage the hate.
I don't want Steven to have to endure anything else.
No. And if we're posting things that are not part of his wishes, then I feel like he is going to have to deal with it. So it's on us to either do what he's asked or don't post it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I'm feeling at this point. You know, just...
because, and I understand, and again, you do you, boo. It's all on us as individuals to please ourselves, but also not to stir this crap up. Yeah. Or make it continue. And so
I like your idea. It's pretty.
I decided to really go outside the box and try some crochet in the center.
I think a few people have done that. So on the thread, the spoilers thread for Clue 1, there's a couple of people who started crocheting the center. And so it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so I went Googling around or Ravelrying around, searching Ravelry for granny squares, different patterns, and
4 colors.
With 4 colors and fingering weight. Well, I didn't put the 4 colors thing because I figured I could balance colors. I ought to be able to do that at this point. And just to get some ideas or think about it. And this was one of the very first things that popped up in my search. This is called Compass Rose. And that particular version is 4 colors and fingering weight yarn. And I fell in love with it. And then when I realized it was a compass rose, and then, the whole
getting back on the right direction
helps you to find your way back to true north, helps you find the correct direction, helps you find your way. That was like ding, 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 ding. This is what you need to do. So the center of my mystery knit along is going to be 4 crocheted compass rose squares.
I like it.
And I'll link it below. It's a free pattern. And it's in English and German.
It's like German.
Yes.
I think it was at the top if you scrolled up a bit.
Boop, boop. Svenska.
I thought I saw it. Maybe not.
Okay, I'm sorry for being illiterate. I don't know much about languages, so I'm not sure what the other language is.
It doesn't say like in a clear way.
But there's
a bunch of different versions.
All kinds of different versions of this particular square. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I need to find my way back to center. I need to find my way back to finding love and joy in this design. And I feel like I need to do the design, but I need to make it different.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. That has absolutely no resemblance at all.
It's completely different
to the original, except that I'm going to make it square. So I'm going to do the 4 squares, and then I'll stripe in rounds until I get to the 85 stitches on each side, and then I'll pick up with clue 2 from there.
Yeah.
But that's my plan to do. So
all right. I'm gonna show what I got. So if you don't want to see alternatives to the concentric squares, you can
fast forward,
look away, whatever you want to do. And if you guys see anything that you feel like, hey, maybe I need to address this, please let me know, because I don't see anything in this.
I don't either.
It
looks like a butter churn quilt pattern.
That's what I thought.
It looks like a butter churn.
Again, I was going for that whole quilted square kind of look, in a way that
with stripes,
and then the geometry of the
I think it's
geometry
gorgeous.
idea
I think it's
of the original.
Gorgeous.
So this is what I have.
I love it.
So the center here, that is the beginning of the new clue 1, is where you make that square. And then what I did from there was I picked up this piece right here first and made like this tall building looking triangle.
Skyscraper.
Yep. And then I went this way and I picked up this section and made sure I left this side with no point. And then I did one more of those. Sorry. And then
it's kind of a combination. It's kind of a log cabin style.
Yes.
Quilt block.
And then this one right here was the last one across the whole thing.
Because that's the construction style of log cabin blocks.
Then I picked up along each side of the diamond in the center and put triangles on the outside there. And now I'm doing, I was doing concentric squares on the outside. So I picked up, I think it was like 32, and then I did make ones across to get 52 stitches on each side. So that with the increases, by the time I make it to the darker color, I should be at 85 on each side. That's the math I did. So hopefully it'll work. Yeah,
it'll work.
It'll work out. But I just, after everything, I can't knit anything on it right now. I went home last night and I was like, no, I just feel sad. I feel sad that people are being so hateful over something that should have not been hateful. Mm-hmm. Like, he fixed it, everybody let him know, and now we're just causing more problems. And we shouldn't be. It's not that hard to say, okay, this is what happened. All right, this is what I'm going to do, and move on.
Yeah.
But it is happening, so yeah.
So, moving on.
So we're moving on. But
I got my colors. Did I show my colors?
No, I didn't even show mine. Yeah, you did, maybe.
Did we?
Because we talked about, I don't remember.
Yeah, we did, because we talked about whether or not
those two were too close to each other or something.
What the name of this one was.
Yeah.
And then
they look pretty together still.
I still think they look pretty together. And they look awesome in that granny square.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the truth. If Clue 2 comes out and I don't like Clue 2,
just stop.
I'll just keep making squares and turn them into something. But
I think I might just wait for Clue 2 and see what it is before I...
Because, that's the way I always do Stephen West things. I do Clue 1, and then if I don't like Clue 2, or if Clue 1 has driven me completely around the bend, then I stop. I really, for Stephen's sake, I want to make this work.
Yeah.
I want to make this work. But I cannot put a target on my back. I'm sorry. I just can't put a target on my back. So I'm going to try crochet.
What's this one called? The big square? I don't remember. This bag.
Oh, that is the...
Rucksack? No.
No. Yes.
You sure? I can't.
The toes?
This is a Della Q bag.
This is a Della Q bag. Oh, mine was Button Jar Studios. that I've
I was
shown
just going to
before.
tell you that this bag is perfect for this knit along because you have to carry all 4 colors at all times so far.
Yeah.
So it's been great. I can fit all 4 of my cakes in the bottoms, but I should tell you what my colors are since
And it's got the snap top so that you can feed 4 different balls out of it. That's the best part.
I still want to get rid of this because it has been frustrating to like have this not open all the way like I want to. And there's a snap right there in the corner, so this is completely unnecessary. But putting a carabiner on there would work. So my gray color is an Emma's Yarns. I left all the labels at home, so don't ask me what it is. But this is
It's
Emma's.
the rucksack.
The
It's the
rucksack.
rucksack.
I got this at the Indie Extravaganza last year. This is Robin's Promise. And again, I don't have belly band.
Belly band.
I don't have the band.
Don't got the label.
The labels aren't here.
The label.
This one I dyed myself. I wanted something to kind of go with this project, so I dyed a bunch of different colors.
The stuff she
I
dyed.
just forgot it. I need to bring it. I'll bring
She
it.
brought a big old pile to school, and we sorted through it on our work day on Friday.
Guys.
And I mean, it was.
This might be part of the reason why I'm so upset is because
She died.
It
She
took
spent.
me
Yeah, she died
so
yarn.
long to pick.
And we picked
So,
bundles.
Here's a bundle. Oh, wrong way. Here's a bundle. There's a bundle. Everywhere a bundle. Those
love
2 I
that
dyed. Then there was. That's a really bright picture. Sorry, guys. Oop, don't do that.
She dyed some gorgeous colors.
It was.
I mean, I was trying to stick them under my shirt and take them home with me. There.
I dyed those 3 on the end there. I like that set.
I did too.
The last
I still
one.
can't believe you
this
didn't
is-
pick that.
I went back and forth. I literally, while picking this, I was on the phone with my sister for 2.5 hours. We just don't. We don't. We just sit on the phone. It's not like we were talking the whole time. Uh-oh. Astros are winning.
Sorry, y'all.
Tuesday.
Minnesota Twins fans. Sorry.
We didn't give anything away. So I dyed that one, and then this is the other Emma's yarn that I have. And again, I don't have the bands to tell you what the colors are, but they're all super soft and squishy, and I think all
She
these
did a
colors
gorgeous
look well
job on those.
together.
Y'all, the colors. If she doesn't hurry up and start dying again, I swear.
I need
At
to
least
get
for
it
me.
set up. It took
I want
a-
you to dye tonals for me.
We can do
You
that.
dye the prettiest tonals.
So yeah, and again, that might be why I'm so
y'all,
struggling so much with this, because I want it to be. I was excited. We were both very excited about doing
we
this
spent
one.
hours talking about colors and yarns.
So it just.
And so and I know we're not the only people who are feeling this because our Instagram feeds are full of it.
Oh yeah.
People, how they're feeling about it and what they're doing, including the hate. I mean,
It's there.
it's all there, and we don't want to prolong the hate. We do not want to emphasize that, but we also I feel so sorry for Stephen. I don't want Stephen left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want this to cause him any more pain.
No.
At all. And
So if we do something different, we will not be posting it on social media. Just to prevent hurting him, because it could turn around and come back at him because it is technically his pattern, and we don't want
and we're
that.
going to do the centers different.
Yep.
Not that I promise you, Stephen doesn't have a problem with anybody doing it different. It's just
If
at this point in time,
it's sparking
it's
hate.
sparking hate, and sticking to his new plan is a good thing.
Yep. So
Okay.
all that said,
that's kind of a whip. It's a whip for Katie because
CO and a whip.
started it, it's that big around. Just that big. And it's getting ready to get ripped out because now I'm going to crochet.
Yep. So she's not even to show it.
Speaking of crocheting,
Crochet.
one of my whips is crochet. Dun, 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 dun. And it has one of the acquisitions with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acquisition.
Have I shown this on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's getting bigger. Iris's rainbow,
You know what this reminds me
because
of?
Iris was the goddess of the rainbow
Yes.
in the Norse. I think it's Norse mythology. One of the mythologies.
So this reminds me of all of those rugs that my grandmother had in her house that were crocheted with the bobbles and the lines. Hers would have been oval.
Yeah, well, and that's what she based it on. The designer did, but it's just I just keep going around and the half moon thing back and forth.
It's so cute.
And the yarn is Mandala Bonus Bundle by Line Brand, and it's all the colors.
It's pretty. It's party.
It's party. It's gonna be a big old floor blanket for baby Iris to roll around on
and drag around
and drag all the places. So, and the new crochet hook. I'll go ahead and show it. Is the furls.
Oh my gosh, I love
Can you see? Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
It's the Pisces.
It's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? God, y'all, this is so pretty. It's acrylic, so it's very lightweight. Very lightweight. It's called Streamline by Furls. Streamline by, where's the, Furls is written on here somewhere. Oh, it's underneath the sticker.
It's underneath the sticker, yeah.
I got it at Amazon. I ordered it on Amazon, but you can get them all kinds of places.
I bought mine on Etsy, I think. But
but
Etsy, Amazon, their website.
it's
Some
so
of them
pretty.
they're sold out on the website.
You can see the cloudy parts of it.
The only-
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's one of my acquisitions.
Acquisitions.
Okay. That's all you've worked on, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so I have one other thing that I've been working on is my Capulette by Elizabeth Smith. Pattern linked below. I'm doing it in Barocco Remix. See how much it's grown quite a bit.
It has.
And you can tell
I'm
now
so sorry.
what's happening. See the decreased lines over on the sides is making the shoulder line. And it's getting right on up there.
Yeah. So if you watched the last episode of Needles at the Ready, they were talking about the remix.
Remix light.
Is it light or is it just remix?
This is remix light.
But, yeah, but
there's remix worsted and we're remix chunky.
I think they just said remix.
Yeah, I did it's Boxy by Joji Locatelli. I did in the remix worsted in 2 colors, as a matter of fact, this gray and a red. That was when Daddy was having his surgery, and I took birds of a feather. I took birds of a feather to work on. Who does that? So
didn't you go to a store to buy stuff?
I did. I called. Well, my brother came over and he had gone to work for just an hour or two and came back to the hospital. I said, I got to run to the yarn shop. I'll be right back. I went and bought all the remix. It was the first thing I'd ever done with a remix, and I loved it because I needed chunky needles and chunky yarn.
Yeah.
But that's about done. This is on my WIPDown list,
which we'll talk about in a minute.
and it's getting closer. I may get that done. I want to wear it.
Yeah.
It's totally Coastal Grandmother's colors.
It is.
And so I want to get that done.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I've worked on. Is this sweater and the pumpkin hat and the baby blanket and this. That's all I've done. Other than the center of the make-along.
I was this is what I worked on for the past 2 weeks to get done, and
So
then what I showed you already.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have this off the needles so I could put the new one on the needles.
Because she needed those size 4 needles.
No, there were 3s on here.
Oh, you had 3s on?
I just didn't want to have 2 mysteries on the needles. I felt like that was a lot to
big
handle.
complicated things.
Even though one was no longer a mystery.
Yeah.
It's not a mystery.
Not since it's from 2020.
I have a problem. And that's why we're doing a whip down.
That is why we are doing a whip down.
I need to pull up this. So why don't you talk about some acquisitions over there, Miss Acquisition Lady?
We shall talk. Yeah, I got more.
And I'll pull up our document.
I have more. Now, I will, truthfully, most of this I had already ordered before last episode, and it just has come. But, I already
she
mentioned.
tells her husband
That's
anyway.
what I said. That's what she said. I hang out with teenagers way too much.
Oh my goodness.
I was talking about Diane, a suburban stitcher, who's in just outside of Houston and dyes yarn. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I've shown her yarn multiple times because I have a whole bunch of it and have knit with it too. I don't just collect it. I actually do knit with it. But we talked about this last time, pigskin party. People getting all this stuff together in celebration of football, which, it's near and dear to my heart. And one of the things, I bought two new shirts. I bought a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. The sweatshirt says, sorry, can't, football, bye. Mary Crittenden wore it to school
I saw it today. I was going to tell you
She
that.
wore it, and I started laughing because I have the exact same sweatshirt. And the other one says classy until kickoff. And that's the name of this yarn.
Pretty it is.
Isn't this pretty? You can see those beautiful speckles and tonal bits and pieces. It's just, Diane is a freaking genius with pinks. I'm just saying, she can do some good pinks. So this was her classy till kickoff. And she was selling it in sock sets with a football brown mini that had white splotches in it called Pigskin Party. Well, Michelle not in the sock mood at this point in time. I would really rather do a 2-color shawl like one of Hohi's. Okay, my brain just quit. I had a couple of them pulled up. She's got a pure joy. Pure joy is one of them, and the other one is the one that Kevin just got through doing one from Needles to Ready. I can't remember the name. Be that as it may. He has 2 or 3 different 2-color shawls. Fingering weight 2-color shawls. So that's what I'm going to do. I messaged Diane if she would do me a full skein in the pigskin party, and she gladly did.
She did it.
She did it for me, and so now I'm going to make a 2-color shawl out of these 2 together. That's going to be my football shawl.
Football shawl.
Pigskin party.
Say that.
Pigskin. Just pigskin. It's called pigskin. And classy till kickoff. I just love that. I am so stinking happy about this. So
They're pretty. I do.
it's
I like
really
those 2
pretty.
colors.
It's really pretty. Diane does a gorgeous job dyeing. So
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. All right, we're still on Texas. So while we're on the Texas, is it Willy Nilly Knits or Willy Knits? Is it got Willy Nilly in it?
Let's see.
We follow him on Instagram.
If you don't follow him,
You really should. He's a
Willy-
wonderful knitter and funny.
Willy Nilly Knits.
It is Willy Nilly Knits.
Willy Nilly. Here he is. Look at that. What happened?
Blair.
What happened was I touched the screen. Look at his face right there. Like he's
He's
happy.
wonderful.
He
I
does.
love him.
Yeah, he does great instructional videos.
Mm-hmm.
You can see he's got some like right here where he's like showing somebody how to do something. And
He's a wonderful
here
knitter.
you can see that he's supporting what we're about to show you. That's the Texas version, I guess.
Well, that's his. That he. I want to say did a what's it called? Collaboration
Oh, a collab. Yeah, it says Willy Nilly on
with
it.
Lemonwood, and they were at the Dallas for the DFW Fiber Fest, and he did. You want to show them that one?
It says Willy Nilly on the post.
Yeah, Willy Nilly on the post. It has his signature on it, and we out here.
We out here.
He makes me laugh. I just love it.
so
He just
funny
makes me
sometimes.
smile. So Lemonwood, I started following them,
Mm-hmm.
and they had 2 show specific DFW Texas based of these things. One had the shape of Texas on it, and it was in red and blue. And the other one was blue bonnets, y'all. Look at that.
It was
Look
so
at
pretty.
that
There's so much glitter in there.
gorgeousness. I had to have this. I had to have this. So, plus I wanted to try this thing.
Yes. So she's been having issues with, you can find these on Amazon, and they are knockoffs, and they're taking money from her. You know that she's posted several
Yes.
things about like,
Yeah.
this is how you know that it's mine. So the first thing is like,
It
it's
says
stamped
Lemonwood.
on the back with the year that it was made. And then I'm pretty sure that like you're not going to get one on the Amazon that looks like this. Like I've looked at them to see, and it's not a leather handle, of course. They probably claim that it is, but we both support. Mine's not here yet, but we both wanted to support Lemonwood because one, these things are amazing.
Oh, they're beautiful. Okay, so it's 3 pieces, right? The 3 pieces. This is the spindle. Do you have a center pull ball?
Girl, you know I do.
I don't, because
Here.
I haven't been getting my spindle
Can you
out.
get it in there?
I don't, well, this works best if it's right off of the
Yes.
ball winder, and then as you pull it off the ball winder, you're just sliding it right onto the spindle thing. So
I can
imagine
rewind
this.
if I need to. So go ahead and you
No,
just
I'm not going to shut the middle out because that's what it'll do. Because it fills in when you pull it off. So this through the center of this ball. So the ball is sitting on this little
actually
platform.
sitting on that.
Yeah, because you slide this through first.
Then you put that on.
And
Yep.
like that. So see, and it just snaps right in place. It fits right in there. You can see it like that. And then the ball is sitting on top of this, and you put the ball with this thing in the middle of it, right there. And then you attach the spinny thing, which I think I have a whole drawer full of these things. I need one on one of my bags. I just came up with an idea for. Okay, I need to use both hands. Excuse me for just a second because I'm being totally incompetent here. Okay. It's not hard, it's just me. All right, so it's hanging on that ring.
And so what? You pull the yarn.
And see, it spins.
Isn't that cool? And
Right.
like I said, I'm pretty
So
sure
you
that
just pull from the outside of the ball,
And it
and
just
this
spins.
hangs from your arm like this, and you're just pulling yarn off of the ball, and it just spins away, and it doesn't get twisted. It doesn't get fouled up in the mechanism. It just comes off the outside of the ball.
So
and
cute.
Voila, I'm knitting it bus duty or lunch duty or while I walk around the classroom.
So that's
whatever.
the travel one. She has a tabletop one too. Yeah. I'll
I'm in love with this blue
They're
bonnet
linked
one.
below.
Look at this thing. Y'all, I love blue bonnets. It's so pretty. So pretty.
Let's see.
There's
There's the tabletop one. Here, let me show you the video.
I forgot
this is
about
on her
those.
Instagram.
yeah, see, she put the ball of yarn on, and you just pull from the outside.
Just goes. Let's see. I can
See, the
do-
problem is I never sit near a table.
right.
I've noticed that most people are either table knitters or they're comfy lap knitters.
She's got one for Halloween.
Black cat, but that's got a tail.
But look at that.
That black cat has a tail. See, she's walking around holding it off of this thing.
Yep.
So I'm real excited to give this a go. Of course, I got to wind a ball of yarn on a ball winder first
Yes, you do.
because been hand winding them. Because I do it while I'm watching sports or while we're watching Food Network or
Why
something.
did you just hand wind it on the post?
I could. Now that I have this,
Yeah.
I could do that. But
Look at
anyway,
these keychains.
this is going to be a bad addiction. I can see it already.
Excuse me.
I love wood, anything wood and leather. Oh,
So
y'all.
I love Sungrove. Isn't that what I called it?
Lemon Grove.
No. So
Oh.
Sungrove on the one who did the bird skull earrings I had.
Oh yeah.
She's on
Sorry.
Etsy as well. She's got a lot of wood. It's like Glowforge or whatever you want to call it.
This stuff is beautiful.
Laser cut things. She has this box.
Yeah, this is still lemon wood, right?
Yeah, this is lemon wood.
Look at that thing.
But I love, it's
Yeah.
so pretty. But so we both love that whole wood look and wooden notions thing. So it's a new wood obsession. So we've got Sungrove and then we've got lemon wood. I just,
So excited, and she's got one coming. Hers isn't a blue bonnet, but
no, I'm excited.
we'll show it when it gets here.
Let's see.
It comes in a little cloth bag with lemon wood on it. Ta-da! So there we go. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, you keep going.
I talked about this last time. We talked about this last time. That Jimmy Bean had put the train cases on sale, 25%
You
off.
bought it.
And I bought it as soon as I saw it. Okay, I have not even opened it and put the straps on yet. So here's the Delicue, and this is the one they call Plum. That's a really good rendition of the color right there. Hold it up in the air, Michelle. All right, so that just opens up like that, and you just lift it up. Okay. I also ordered more cables.
Who doesn't need more cables?
And I love them. They packed them inside of it. They put them in here and packed them inside of it.
Save on bags.
It's the Lantern Moon swivel cords. I needed some of the shorter lengths. I had the really, really long and the really, really short, but I didn't have any in between. So I got 2 16s and 2 24s because I love those cables. Okay. The lid is magnetic. So you can see that the needle, and there's like that. See, those are magnets.
So the thing is not magnetic. It's metal to hold a magnet.
It's metal. I knew that.
Well, I didn't want anybody to think you could just throw something up there and it would stay.
No, it's it holds magnets.
It's metal.
It's metal.
Metal.
It's a magnetic metal because there are metals that aren't magnetic. We had this big discussion in class the other day. So see, like here's the stitch marker. It doesn't just stick there by itself. It just fell and it stuck to the magnet. Okay. See, it doesn't just stick on the thingy.
But it does stick to the magnet. It sticks to the lid.
And I got lots of magnets. I'm a physics teacher. I got lots of magnets.
Goodness.
All right. So number one, I love that. It's magnetic so that you can put your pattern up here. And so you can have this open and knit out of it. Or you can have notions stuck to it. Magnet
scissors
on your scissors. Bam. There you go. Or your scissors onto the magnet. I've got some magnetic strips that I'm going to use because then you can stick things all the way up and down it. Yeah, I can't get it. I'm doing this backwards and upside down. The tray. I'm such a sucker for a tray. And then down
You're a sucker
here,
for everything.
I am a sucker for everything. I like gadgets. Okay, so there's all kinds of handles.
There's 3 different types of handles.
There's all kinds of handles. And this is just a plate that says Delicue.
Does it? No, it doesn't say Delicue.
Oh, I thought it did. Mm-mm. Okay, well.
Is it a magnet too?
No, it's there for attaching the. I don't think it is.
No,
it's not. No,
that's disappointing.
It's not. There we go. We're gonna figure this stuff out. Like I said, I hadn't even unpacked this thing. All right, so but you can see it holds.
And then
here, wait. Let's put those in there so you can see.
Yeah.
So see, that's 2 skeins that are laying in the bottom.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Then you could pull your yarn out of the side. There's a hole for yarn right there.
Yep. So both sides. Both sides. So you could pull out a double two skeins at a time.
Oh, that's nice.
And but it doesn't lock them in because what holds them into the little U channels is it's a channel. So the tray is what keeps it in place. But so you can take it out and switch them out. So if you're doing 4 colors, you can pop out and swap out the different colors as you go.
Pop and swap.
Pop and swap. All right. So handle wise, you have a canvas shoulder strap, so that attaches
back here
or in the front.
So
I think one's in the front and one in the back. Yeah, you're supposed to put one in the front and one in the back, so you can sling it over your shoulder and go places with it. And it's a good.
You could do it on the back and kind of up against yourself if you wanted.
You could. This is what I'm going to do though. These are short leather handles.
They snap.
They snap.
Oh my god.
They have snaps, and you hold the box.
Hold the box.
All right. So that we could do it on camera. And then you
Vanna
just,
White.
Yeah, she's Vannaing.
Turn your wedges a little.
I'm working on it. This is hard when you're arthritic and old. I can't see. My hands don't want to work. So there we go. There's that one. Come on, snap. That was operator error.
Were you pulled it the wrong way?
I did. It was operator error. I should be able to use a snap, but anyway, so there we go.
And you have one on each side.
Yeah, leather straps. So
that's beautiful.
It's really pretty. And of course, I love it's purple. Purple leather.
She got purple.
Had to have purple. The green's really pretty too. I've seen the green in person. It's really pretty.
I have one of the green bags. The other wood one was Sunrise Grove.
Sunrise Grove, not just Sun Grove.
Look at those sock blockers.
They look like skeleton legs.
Look,
those are so cool.
Bird skeletons on them, and at the bottom is just some flowers and things. She does her detail on her wooden notions are just. Oh, these are cute. I want some of these.
Oh, I like those.
I love her too.
That matches the colors I'm going to do my shawl in.
She does row counters and all kinds of things. So if you're into wood,
we'll put those will be the show notes. Those will be the show notes. But there's the bag, like that.
I like it.
I do too.
I like it
A lot.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
All right. This is my only acquisition, and it's broken. How sad is that?
I saw her.
I while knitting this and getting to like the very end of 950 stitches, realized that
Before the I-cord bind off.
my 37-inch cable was not long enough to hold another extremely long mystery knit along. So I ordered the 50-inch swivel cable for Chalgu. And then while I was here, you can actually see it right there. It's broken, so I'm gonna have to return it and get a new one. But I love these cables. They're great.
They are.
I love swivel. Swivel.
Swivel's her thing.
Swivel.
I have one more.
Una más.
One more.
Adorknit.
Adorknit. Steph from Adorknit. Adorknit.com.
Just so you know, if you sign up for their newsletter, she sends coupon codes all the time. It was like 60% off last weekend or something like that, or this past weekend. Like,
Yeah, it was this
there's
past weekend.
always a coupon for Adorknits.
Yeah, she does.
I said
And
always.
she's the cutest stuff. She started to do bags.
Mm-hmm.
And
her mom,
she and
right?
her mom's sewing the bags, I think. Or they both are. I'm not sure which. But, yeah, she's my one of my stitch marker fixes, but like the one I really like the best.
She's got a yearly subscription one where every month they send you like a little package of stuff.
A club kind of thing. All right, so this is, of course, something I had to have, pigskin party related, but it's all fall things. It says football and fall, y'all, and a football and a
Bottle of beer.
bottle of beer, and yarn and needles, and then a fall, acorns and leaves and stuff.
It's a bottle of apple cider.
Bottle apple cider. Okay, that's what we'll call it. Bottle apple cider. But there we go. Cute. And of course, here's the other fall set that kind of goes with it, where you've got
This is really corny, guys.
it's an ear of corn and a sheaf of wheat.
I had a good joke today.
It's an ear of corn and a sheaf of wheat.
Sheaf of wheat.
You can see it right there. But it's also, and it's got all those. I love these markers. The little beads on them. There's circles.
That's
with
what I
beads.
put on this, where I need all the stitch markers at the points. There was
I
a
use these
ton of
things
Adorknit
nonstop.
markers.
So that's one set, my fall and football set. And then I also had to have dragons because
You get dragons every time you order from her.
I do. Well, she keeps coming up with new dragons, so I have to get more. My dragon tin is getting really full.
Oh my gosh, that is the cutest
Isn't
dragon.
this the cutest little guy?
Dang it, now I gotta go get a dragon.
And all the little blue stitch markers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see if I can hold that up so that y'all can see the little. Isn't he adorable?
I'm not
Look
buying anything.
Look at that blue dragon. Isn't he
not
cute? So I had to have the blue dragon, and then okay, he's not as cute. He looks ferocious. He's ferocious. We say that at home all the time. In our family, ferocious. See him? He's purple, and he looks a little ferocious.
Ferocious purple
And
dragon.
all the purple rings that go with. So, yes, I have a thing about dragons. I always have. And
have a
then
thing about
read. I did as a kid even, and then when I read Dragon Riders of Pern by
That was it.
Anne. Starts with Anne. I can't remember her name right this second, but I'll put it down below because I love the series. It's a wonderful series of books all about dragons and the Dragon Riders.
My
Okay,
gosh.
I'll say,
Oh my gourd.
oh my gourd, that's the name of it. That came out after I ordered the.
Look. It's a little gnome and a gourd.
Isn't he adorable?
Oh my gosh.
All right, speaking of gnomes,
You can get what are the sizes?
I don't remember because I don't ever really.
There's small, medium, large. So you got your sock size, your sweater medium size, and then the large. So your bulky kind of stuff. She's still playing over
I'm
here.
fighting with this little wizard house. Okay, so then I also ordered. Can you see the wizard? He's got moons and stuff on his hat. And it's got a little mushroom wizard house. He's so cute. He's clay. He's not metal. He's clay, and he's gorgeous. Well, when I ordered, you see the moon on his hat, the crescent moon. When I ordered him as part of this whole order, she actually was out of him, and she had to make some more, or get some more, and get some more made. I think she makes them, but anyway, so because I had to wait, because I told her I'd wait, she sent me a special little
Look
dude.
at how cute that is.
I'm gonna take him out of the plastic.
Please do. He's adorable.
Because he's so cute. And it's a little red, white, and blue Nomi holding a purple ball of yarn. See, his back says blue sparkle. Can you see the blue sparkle? There it is. And he's so cute. Him's so cute. Him's going on whatever I'm working on. Because he's just so...
He's adorable.
There he is. See, his shiny red hat and his purple ball of yarn. Oh, so cute. Thank you, Steph. Adore Knits by Steph, y'all.
We love Adore Knits.
We do.
She's got all the fandoms.
Oh, yeah.
Except Name of the Wind. I haven't found that one yet. Shouldn't have that one yet.
They're having back and forth over this. But anyway, there we go. That's all I got.
That's all I got too.
I think
That's all her got.
I think I did pretty good.
We did. So now we get to talk WIPDown, right?
Yes, it's WIPDown time.
WIPDown. So, October 23rd. First of all, we're going to talk about
Mole Day.
Mole Day. So last year we did our experimental make-along, and we're doing it again this year. And we kind of, as we were doing our
Live.
project management live, that's what I was looking for.
Oh.
We decided we have way too many whips, and somebody was like, hey, what?
I have one more acquisition I forgot to show you. It's okay, I'll do it in a minute.
Okay. We thought they said something about like, hey, why don't you do a whip down? And we're like, ooh, this is a great idea. So we decided to add a whip down into the experimental knit along. And then as we were talking about it last week, we thought, or was it this week? No, it was last week.
It was last week.
Yeah, Friday last week. We thought, well, maybe we need to change this a little. So this year, nothing's changing. We're doing the whip down, the experimental knit along from
all at the same time,
October 23rd till December 31st. So you pick the one you want to do and do it.
It's all right.
Or yeah, if you want to experiment and whip down, go for it. But starting in the new year, we are going to do the experimental knit along starting Pi Day 3/14 and run till, what did we say? Beginning of August?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. So end of May. Whatever Memorial Day happens.
The first last Monday of May.
Whatever day that is for that year. So that you can...
I think it's the 27th this year.
It might be.
I mean in 2024.
So you get to start the new projects during that time, or start new things during that time. And then the whip down we'll do every year starting on October 23rd.
Mole Day.
So that and through the end of the year, so you can have a fresh start for the new year. So finish as many projects as you can before January 1st to give you that almost clean slate kind of feel. So for this year.
I'm pretty sure that my experimental knit along project will always be in the whip down too.
Just kind of roll into it.
Just kind of keep on.
So, and then
we thought, because, experimental, you're trying new things. It's a new fresh start, springtime.
Yep.
And then whip down is wrapping up the year, coming down to a close.
Yep. So we thought, tell us what you think. That's pretty much where we're going.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do this year. I mean, we're going to do them both at the same time for 2023 right now.
And then
but we'll split them apart in 2024.
So for this year, we talked about creating a free to you, what's the word I'm looking for? Document, printable, digital, whatever you want to call it. And I lost my internet, so I got to turn it back on. So that you guys can keep up with your whips and track your progress. We created this together, and my internet's not.
Yeah, no, she did it. She created it.
You told me what to do.
I just sat there and went, "Oh, I like that. I like that." Yeah, that was my contribution.
It was a good contribution.
That's all I did. Was to tell her I liked it.
Okay, so we put it out to you on our last episode. What do you want? And you guys came up with some great things. One of the things was a progress bar, which I think we were already kind of thinking progress bar.
Towards.
And then emoji, so you can write down your feelings if you want to. And then a way to keep up with all of your projects. And the last one we saw was having the hashtags and things on the paper, so you don't have to go hunt down it on the internet. So we did something kind of interesting with the document that we're going to show you. So I'm going to show you. This is kind of I called this the Whip Down Roundup. because you round up your whip downs. And so, oops. So this is our elemental whip down is what we're going to call it. And we call it that because all of your numbers are element tiles.
1 through 10.
1 through 10.
Hydrogen through neon.
Neon, yep. And so we have a place for, I'm going to pull up the actual paper now because that's very glary. And I printed on heavy paper.
Yes.
All right. So you have a place for a project name, cast on date, and this says FO because we were thinking this is the date it becomes a finished object, and that's whatever a finished object means to you.
Right.
For us, a finished object is we're done with the knitting needles. For you, it might be a finished object is it's blocked and ready to wear. But for us,
Oh yeah,
it's no longer
like
needles.
my 2020 is still not blocked.
It's a finished object. Though.
Yeah, but it's finished.
But that's completely up to you. Then we got a little progress bar you can fill in, and then I put these our cute little mascots. And so on the blank document, there's no smile or line. You actually get to put in the little face for it.
You can fill it. It's got eyes, and then you can fill in the frown or the or the happy face,
Whatever you want.
whatever you want. So
But-
she's gonna on the digital one.
The digital, or if you want to print in color, I put cute little cheeks on them.
Yeah, I think they're cute.
If you print in black and white, it almost looks like they're going to a sports game.
They got the little non-glare
grease.
smudge greases under their eyes.
So there's those on there, and then there's just a few lines for notes, something you want to put. And I punched mine, but at the bottom, that QR code will take you to the Ravelry group, so you can scan that, and it works even though it's printed super tiny on the paper. We scanned it, both our phones picked it up, but you could always pull up the digital copy and scan with your phone from the digital copy.
Yes.
Then we've got our hashtags there, hashtag Knitistry Nerds, and for the whip down, it's hashtag Elemental Whip Down 23, and our cute little logo in the corner there. Michelle had this great idea. You want to talk about your colored bars? Like I stole your idea, so.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll show you guys how this connects to project pages.
It's right. Okay, I have the early copy that didn't have the cute little faces on them, so I had to draw my own little faces in. But the way I use the progress bar is, I put a dot in that color and the date, which was yesterday's date, 10/9, and indicated at what point of progress I have 10 whips. Just happened to be 10.
I just picked 10.
Because I'm going to rip out all the others. Others are being frogged. All right, so that's the state that they're in right now as of yesterday on the 9th of October. So the next time that I evaluate my whips, I'm going to record the date and use that color. And then I'll add to or extend it so I can see how much progress I'm making as I go.
And you could change every time you do like a whip analysis. You can go in and do another color if you want.
Right.
So like, what did I do?
So that's what I'm
this
going
day?
to do is because I know I'm going to bounce all over this list trying to get this done. So some weeks I might work only on Crown Wool's shawl,
And so
which
for
is
that
that
week?
top one, or I may just work it till it's done, or I may work on it and it. A little bit of all of them, so I'll have a little bitty skinny line to add to all of them to show that I did work on them during that particular week. So I intend to do this every week to update, but that's me.
The notes section here, if you're doing something like that, you want to use this as like where you're putting your color codes and your keys and things like that. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
We just put them next to the projects in case you wanted to put notes about the project. But having like on the first one, this color means this is the date I evaluated,
Right.
or you could even say that whatever if you want to do something different, like your little thing at the bottom there.
Oh, yeah. So then another thing I needed to add in there, I'll tell you, mine are in date order
Mine or not.
of oldest to youngest.
I just picked 8 or
And
10.
she just picked her 10 and put them on there. Mine, I put, because that to me, remembering when I started one makes a difference. I mean, so like if I'm ambivalent about which one I'm going to start, I'm going to go for the oldest one and try and get it off the needles earlier. All right, so, but I also like categories because I wanted to see, well, how many of these are sweaters, how many are shawls, how many are cows, We said socks and hats weren't counting, so I don't have any socks and hats on here.
Blankets.
And blankets.
For us.
Yeah.
They could count for you, but for us, we are not putting that in here, even though I did put my socks in there.
I did not put my baby blanket on because it has a deadline.
Yeah,
I
it'll
mean,
be done before.
the baby's going to be here next weekend, so I kind of got it to get that thing done, or as far done as I'm going to get it. Anyway, so I made a code. I did an S for sweater, C for cowl, and an L for shawl because S had already been taken, so I used the L. So you can see, and then I color coded. At first I just used the symbols, but then they all ran together for me. I need color because that's how I roll. So the blue ones are sweaters, the pink ones are shawls, and that one, the purple one right there by himself, is a cowl.
So you could put that in the notes section on the side.
Right, so you could
or
put
at
that
the
over
bottom.
here. You could just write it out. You wouldn't have to put little codes and color things, but
Or you could add your key over here and then just make everything on this side is your
Right.
project information. But it's really up to you how you use this. The one thing I was going to ask is we both want to have the cast on date. And again, mine are not in any order. It was just what I picked out of my list of WIPs. But we both want a cast on date. If you guys would rather I just take that out and make your project name longer, let me know. I can update that
Yeah, we
fairly
can take that
quickly
out.
and give you an option with and without a cast on.
we could just call it date.
Yeah, just call it date.
One column with the word, with just call it date, and you can use it for start date, finish date, whatever you want to do, or both.
If that's something you're interested in, you're more than just let us know, and I will get this on our new blog website, which will be linked below. There'll be one post so far on it. We'll take pictures of this, and we'll have to write this up before we post the link for
We'll do
for
that.
this. But I need your introduction post too, so we can get.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got to do that.
there you do.
All right, and show the rest of it.
Anyway, so here's your page one. So we're calling this like the index. This is where everything.
All the overview
Resides.
goes. And if that's all you use, that's peachy. That's cool. You don't have to use this at all, guys. This is just we wanted it, so now we're sharing it.
Yes. So
Notice the tiles.
they're numbered 1 through 10.
They're numbered 1 through 10. They just happen to be elemental
Periodic table tiles.
periodic tiles. Like, number
Boron.
5 is boron, and I'm pointing the wrong way. Boron's 5, and then carbon 6. I can't point.
Carbon,
There, she's
nitrogen,
pointing. She can do
oxygen,
that. I can't do
fluorine,
that.
neon. There we go.
I can't
So-
do backwards.
We both said that we like to take notes as we do projects, so we created project pages. So you'll have 2 or probably multiple files you could download, but each of these will be not. So this page will be one file that you can download, and then having the project pages is a completely different file. That way you're not having. I wanted to print this on one side, right? I didn't want my first project page to be on the back of this page, so I made 2 different files so you can do that. And so this is the project pages. So this is Project Hydrogen.
Number 1.
Look. So this is why we only have 10, in all honesty. Part of the reason we only have 10 is because the first element that you cannot write out the name after is sodium, which is number 11 because it's Na. So we have 10 because I can spell elements with the first tile for all of them for the first 10. So here's Project Hydrogen on the front, and we put dot page on there because we both like dot page. It's super easy to use. And then on the back, I just put the title, the tile, and then all of that for you to write on. And again, you can print this, just this page, or you can print both of them, front and back, whatever you want. You don't
However you want to
don't
use
use
it.
it at all.
Yeah. But we have all 10 of those
Yes.
set up so that you can create your own notebook or file or folder or however you like to operate.
So I'm super proud of these. Like, I think they look cool.
I do too. I can't wait to print mine up and make me a notebook.
Make a notebook. I'll like I said, this will be on the website under whatever. I haven't made the page for it yet. The school internet is not fast enough to let me work on a web page.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it.
There's too many people on it.
Yeah. So I
At
was
any
trying to
given
get it
time.
done today so that I could tell you what the web page was, and it didn't. So show notes below tell you where to find that information.
Okay.
But super happy about this.
Yeah, that's really cool. You know what? We can work on this tomorrow morning. Because our seniors, I bet we don't have a whole classroom full between us.
We could just pull them
We could put them all together and work on this in the morning.
I can knit tomorrow during school.
Oh, I'm planning on it. That's my to-do list for tomorrow is knit all day. And work on planners.
My kids asked me what we're doing chemistry. We're gonna do 30,000 practice problems.
That's right. trying to get them to not come to school because there's going to be so many kids out. I mean,
yeah, we're not
because 90% of them taking the test in the morning have permission to leave when they're done.
Yeah.
And
the rest of them don't have to be there if they're not actually testing.
yeah,
But
and
if
so
they're there,
it's not like we're going to teach anything because there's not going to be any kids there to teach.
Well, my kids were asking me, well, I'll be here if you're going to do something fifth block. I can't. Like, half of you will not show up, so I can't teach anything new. So if you show up, we're reviewing what we've already learned, and we've learned one thing for this unit. So
yeah,
30 practice problems of how to do percent composition.
Yep.
Math.
Math.
Nothing new. Please, please, if you want
come to school and do some math.
come hang out. But
And my fifth period's not coming. I mean, they're all told me they're not coming in. So
you don't have a fifth period.
I mean, fourth period. I meant fourth period. My afternoon class. So
yeah. Which I love that we do it this way.
yeah, get all of it.
kids
All the testing's done
Testing
at one
on the
time.
same day. And
Yay.
then, yeah, we don't have to worry about this
bit here
group
and a
is
little bit
testing
this.
yesterday and this one's group next week, and
Yeah, especially when you have split classes like I have, mixed sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
because then you lose two classes
Yeah.
because half your class
Whenever
tests
the
one
sophomores
day.
are testing, I've missed them. Then my juniors are testing, and then I've missed them. And the seniors, a whole bunch of them are going to take the ASVAB test, so I'm going to lose them on that.
Yeah, so I love that we do it this way. It's a lot of work, and it's a long day.
Oh.
Yeah, the AccuPlacer is what I did last year, and that was
Takes a long time.
that was a fun one. I could have my computer during that one.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So most of the testing, like if you're a proctoring, you can't have anything really. You can, as long as you can walk around and look at things, we can knit, which is what we do. But you can't sit there and read a book.
Can't grade
have a
papers.
computer. Can't grade papers. Like you're watching and making sure the kids are like on task. But the ASVAB,
You have to go wake them up in between to make sure that it got finished. Wake them up.
AccuPlacer was that's the military one, right?
No, ASVAB.
Oh, then I did the ASVAB because there was a
AccuPlacer is the entrance test that
That's
they have
the
to
one I
take for 2 years schools.
I did the
It's
ASVAB.
really it's a accurate placing test to evaluate what their skill level is. So a lot of the
colleges.
all the 2 years are using it in South Carolina, but a lot of businesses like BMW's using it, and a couple other of the
They ask your scores.
big employers. They'll ask for your scores or get you or have you take it, so they can evaluate what your math level is and what your English level is, what your reading level is, what your comprehension level is, so they know where to place you in the jobs. So it can be an important test to a lot of our kids. So that I keep telling them, don't blow this. Don't blow this. This is an important test. Well, and they say, well, I'm not going to college. I said, that's not what this is for.
Yeah. Take the AccuPlacer seriously.
Yeah. ASVAB too.
Oh, that too, yeah.
There's a lot of employers who use ASVAB scores if they can find them on you. So, anywho.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one more acquisition.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Julie of Button Jar Studios. Hi, Julie. Okay, y'all know I've talked about this before. Those of you who, by the way, those of you who are back for a second or multiple visit, thank you for coming
An hour
back.
and 23 minutes in.
An
Thanks
hour
for
23
being
minutes,
here.
and we're remembering to say this. And if this is your first time and you're still with us, God bless you, and welcome.
You deserve a cookie.
You
Go
deserve
get
a
one.
cookie. So, right after you see this bag, I love trees. My maiden name is
want one of
Woodson.
these.
My first degree is in paper making. My family business has always been solid wood products.
You email me the next time you have these, Julie, because I want one.
Look at this.
This is like the softest crushed velvet.
It's crushed velvet on a linen background.
Oh, so pretty.
See how pretty that is in that linen? And then, of course, leather handles. By the way, this is the Beast. She's going to be at Cake Palooza at Rhinebeck in 2 weeks. Well, week and a half from us filming this, a week from when you're actually watching it. So if you're going to Cake Palooza, look for Button Jar Studios. You can see that there's a pocket over here, which is perfect for a cell phone. It's up high in the bag, and it holds all the big phones. It's so cute. Look at that. It's a decorator fabric in the leaves and stuff. And then on the other side, lower down in the bag, is her. Look, it's a mattress ticking, gray and white. and there's 2 pockets over here.
And it's
There's
pockets.
one wider one and one narrower one, like for scissors or pins or something. But yeah. Oh, there's 3. There's a 3rd one over here.
Yes, 3
But
pockets.
it's these bags. I don't go anywhere without a Buttonger's studio bag. I just about knocked everything off. But this is going to go everywhere I go because
I love that.
I love this bag.
So yeah, next time you have some crushed velvet trees, I want one.
Well, she might have some right now. You could always email her.
I don't have money yet. I got a
Oh, well,
tutor
there's that.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Katie's got she's tutoring college kid in chemistry, and she's making good money for that. So yay, yarn money.
Y'all want money? Tutor. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's where it's at.
I can't do it after teaching all day. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I've done it before, but
College kid, it's not. It's
yeah,
a lot
I've done
easier.
I've done college kids in physics before.
Yeah, a lot easier that way. I'm looking through Steph's stitch
Yes,
markers
Steph's
still,
adore knits.
because
I can't think of anything else.
I mean, we could do WANNADOS.
Ooh, Tiff, Nealon,
Yes.
came out, released a new pattern today.
Oh, today?
Today. It came through today.
Did we talk about this one?
No, that was one you sent me.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one.
All right, here's Tiff Hand Knits. It's Tiff Nealon, I think is how you say her last name. She actually, okay, let me blow it up a little bit so you can see it. It's in Queen City Yarn. We've talked about Queen City Yarn before. They're from Charlotte. They have a new base called Latta. It's Latta. Latta, right?
I think so.
I think so. It's a sport weight yarn, and that's what this is in. Can you see the details? Let me turn my brightness down a little bit.
A little bit.
I know, because I have to have it really bright because I'm old. What can I say?
Gosh, we talked a lot.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's better. There, you can see the detail. It's got really interesting ribbing down at the base, but it's got that lace detail across the top. It's like a drop shoulder style, and there's a little bit of contrast detailing on the sleeve edges. It's really, really cute. Did you see it?
Yes, I
Okay, you got the email. It's just a really, really cute. It's called the Trestle, like a train trestle, Trestle, and I'll link it below because it went live today. And
It's pretty, yeah.
It's a precious little top, and it would be really quick to knit up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be a
So
fast knit.
this is going on the wanna-do list for sure.
I thought this was kind of neat, guys. We are on the front page of Ravelry, and I put it on our Instagram so you can see it. But they did a whole roundup of make-alongs that were happening in the month of October, and our make-along is on the front page of Ravelry.
Yes, it
And
is.
we were super excited. It was like, oh my gosh, there we are. First one I have is not open right now because I was looking at other things. This is the Smell Gas cardigan.
Yeah.
Smilgus. By Zenit Knits.
Oh, we're butchering this up
We
bad.
are.
Sorry,
So,
guys.
Here, let's just do it this way. And this is super cute. Look at
It is a beautiful
It's an
cardigan.
adorable cardigan. And oh my gosh, look at the dark on white. Or white
Yeah.
on dark. That's what I meant. So I own this pattern. We're gonna make this eventually, but when I saw this, it's probably old, but it's 2022. It's only a year old.
Yeah, it's cute.
Beautiful. Ooh,
Oh, that's a long version. Somebody
and
did
she
it.
changed colors.
Yeah, somebody did light on dark, and made it longer.
Like it is really pretty. So I have that one on my list of wanna-dos. You got another one?
I'm
Should I
working
keep
on
doing
it.
because I got another one.
Okay, this one, the Woolen Wine podcast. If you haven't watched them, they always have the greatest ideas. They're all 3 retired, so they knit all the time, and play golf, and travel, and drink wine, and they have really, really neat things. Well, one of them is knitting Wilfrida by Winshay. rolled.
Winch.
Winchy.
Winch.
Winch. I don't know how to say it. That's the name of the sweater, and that's the designer. And she said that she likes this, and she lumps this in the same vein with ranunculus. That it's that kind of, it's at a bigger gauge, and you can knit it in any weight yarn, and that people have compared it to ranunculus. And it kind of has that feel to it. Here's the back of it. You can see it's got kind of a rounded hem and the longer sleeves with a little bit of a balloon shape to them. I think it is. She said you use a cable needle with the in the stitch pattern. There's a little bit of a cable to it. Having knit 4 ranunculus already, I want to knit more. I'm game. So I've got that on my want to do list because that sounds really cool.
This one I sent to you, and I think you liked it. Didn't I send this to you? Wool Shyster. This bird knits.
Yes, I bought it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I bought it immediately, like that minute.
Like
it was a collaboration between Lavender Loon and Spin Cycle.
And it has pockets.
Yeah.
Pockets.
Pockets.
It's nasty little pockets. Sorry, I'm getting my inner Smeagol on.
Yeah, she's got her Smeagol going.
Like, it is super cute cardigan. So, there's that one. Your turn. Just bouncing back and forth.
Your turn.
This one.
Oh, here we go. Woolen Pines new sweater.
Yeah, that's what I just pulled up.
Okay, Woolen Pines
new
new
sweater.
sweater.
The moment I saw it.
I missed getting the discount on it, but Neon Nectar by Woolen Pine. This is a precious little pullover. I mean, plus it's that pretty speckle yarn, but I'm trying to pull it up so you can see it. Can you see that it's got twisted ribbing on the shoulders and on the cuffs and on the band, and it's got a pretty deep ribbing around the band. We are both twisted ribbing nuts anyway.
You guys know that.
But that's
if you've been here a while,
really,
you know.
really cute, and I'm sure would look absolutely precious on. So
There is
let's see if I can pull up any
other
other versions of it. Oh, look at this. Look at it in this speckle.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I bet you that would look good in a slub.
I bet it. Ooh. Do I have how many skeins of slub? I don't think I have two or three skeins of anything. I've got one skein of slub and a bunch of different colors.
Oh, I get you. You guys some slub.
Oh, here's a good close-up picture. You can see all the ribbing down the arm and on the. Yeah, that's a good one of the ribbing. So. Another WANNADO right there, boys and girls. I like that one.
I think we have a problem.
I know we do.
That's true. We know. I almost cast on like 6 things this week, and I had so much cast on itis. I don't know. I wanted to cast things on.
I got to focus on baby stuff.
I know, and
because Iris is going to be here within the week, and Baby Iris, and I'm supposed to have her hats and socks and stuff. So I got to get busy.
This is the whole reason we need to buy one of those sock machines.
I know. Oh my God,
right here. I mean, we might as well.
We could crack it, all those tubes, and I could turn them into baby hats. I could turn them into socks.
This is
circumference.
I mean,
that's what I'm going to be on the way. We're going to Florida. My husband and I. The kids are all mad at me at school because I said, by the way, I'm taking this Friday and next Monday off too. Quit traveling, Miss Kessler. I'm like, nope. We are going to see the Jacksonville Jaguars play the Indianapolis Colts.
She's so excited.
I'm so excited. I can't stand myself.
She's got her Pinterest outfits all picked out.
I do have all these little outfits. I've got my Jaguars outfit ready to go. I'm so excited. We're going to stay at the beach and have a day at the beach because the weather's going to be good, and a day at football, and day down, day back. But anyway, that's a lot of knitting time in the car.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be knitting baby hats and tube socks. So, yeah, baby hats and tube socks. Yeah. One right after the other. Got my patterns picked out, ready to go. I need to print them just in case something happens with the signal.
And you need to put them in bags ready to go.
In bags ready to go. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to put in that little clear bag I'm going to be wearing across my body. to go to the football game. Because I'm taking probably baby hat.
Probably.
On small circular, like a 9-inch circular. That was for you, right? And in my bag to take into the game.
Yes. Yep.
I might put it on 2 9-inch circular needles. Then I don't have to worry about cramping my little hands all the way up. I just do on 2 circulars. Make it go.
Really like old granny in.
What are they called?
Flexi
flips.
I like
Flexi
flexi
flips.
flips.
I do have a set of those.
You do?
And I have several sets.
I was about to say, didn't you buy more than one?
I did. I still
You can't find them?
I just don't remember where I put them. I haven't looked for them. I just don't remember where to start looking for them. I think I know.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
She yawned.
I'm so sorry.
Everybody around like me. I was fighting it. I was fighting it so hard. You did it. Okay, we didn't go.
It's an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
I know, we didn't even get that.
But
we don't have anything else, guys.
And send good thoughts and prayers to Stephen West about all of that he's been through over the last few days. That's a hard thing to have done and had to go through. So,
and he did it like a champ.
Oh yeah,
you know, he
did it perfectly.
Took in strides. That's what I was looking for.
But I just send him good thoughts. Yeah. If you have any questions for us or any ideas for our WIPDown papers, or anything about the experimental, anything going, it starts on the 23rd. So be keeping an eye on Ravelry for it to kick in. We will post on that day on Instagram and Facebook reminders of what both of them is what both of them are, and what we're doing with them.
Well, it's
we'll post updates real regularly in all those places.
It's a Monday of the week we're supposed to. We could do a live.
Yes, we could. Would y'all like to do a live?
So we could either do a live that week or we could do another episode. Like that would be...
Yeah, either one. Let us know.
Yeah.
We can, on that Monday, we can do a live and everybody who's going to cast on with us can cast on together.
Slight cast on WIPDown party.
Man, those titles are getting long.
You know what? We'll put all the words in the title.
All the words. WIPDown.
I'll see if I can figure out the
W. See, it's a W.
Yeah, WIPDown.
Is it a horns down?
Oh my goodness.
Hook 'em horns down.
I will try to see if we can fix the whole ads thing that Kevin and Ray were dealing with on their last live video, because they said
that was
bad.
something new.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do it.
We'll figure that out.
So, it might take us a hot minute. I'll try to figure it out
because Mama don't do tech very well.
Do what I can. If ads pop up, I'm sorry.
Cracks me up when I have to fix other people's tech issues.
When John came in, he said, tomorrow during our talk time, can somebody help me get my
board to work?
We're like, yeah. And he leaves, and Michelle's like,
she will.
It's all on you, Katie. I'm not going to do it.
Yep. I'll sit there and watch. I might learn something.
She will.
I might learn something, but I can't.
Hey, if your board doesn't connect anymore, you know how to fix that.
I know how to fix that part.
The IP address.
I can fix that IP address thing. I got that part.
They change every like a week or so, I guess. I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah, knock on wood, it's been a couple of weeks with the same one. So we'll see.
There it goes again.
One of the kids figured out how to hook up to somebody's board in class. Played
nasty
risque lyric rap music on the board, and the teacher couldn't get it off.
There's a mute button.
I'm like, couldn't you just turn the volume down on it?
There's a mute button.
There's a remote. It's like a TV. There's a remote.
But in that moment, you're just panicking.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I'm sure she was, but
these kids can figure that out.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they can't figure out
They can't figure out how to get on Google Classroom, but they can make that Remimio board play bad music.
Google Classroom just wouldn't upload for me last night at home. But you were on TikTok for 6 hours last night, so...
You were on Snapchat. You can do all that, though.
Why can't you figure this out? I don't want to. Yeah, that makes sense. That's it, right there.
There it is. Okay, we babbled.
We are babbling for another 10 minutes or so.
Yes. So, let us know below about the live. And we're talking about doing it on the 23rd, which is a Monday.
Yep.
So it'd be a Monday evening.
Yeah, it would have to be Monday evening for us.
Like around 5
5-ish.
o'clock or so. So let us know if that works for you. And we might do it anyway and just record it and call that our episode for the week, whether we get joined by too many people or not.
Yeah.
We might just do that way.
That works for me.
And then that way we're killing both birds. We are
Killing both those birds.
killing both of them. We are doing both things at once. Two things at once.
Killing two birds with one stone is what she was
That's
trying
what I
to
was
say.
trying to say, but it wasn't coming. And then I said, well, I probably shouldn't kill anything. Like I want to do the Barbies.
That's what I was going to tell everybody about. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm living.
One more story.
We are
One more
living
story.
in a Pepto-Bismol bottle at school now.
Yeah. Donna Turner said it was like swimming through a bottle of Pepto. The senior hall is our hall.
It's Spirit Week because homecoming.
It's Spirit Week. It's
is
homecoming
this-
week. It's Spirit
this
Week,
Friday.
and the seniors have
Wait, there's
they're
pictures.
decorating our hall,
There's got to
and
be
their
pictures.
theme for the hall decorating contest is Barbie. So they have hung pink vinyl tablecloth things, those cheap tablecloth things you can get at where they do birthday party decorations, and they've hung them over the lights in the hall. So the whole hall is pink.
I mean, I
And
can't.
that's what we're going in and out of.
So that's our hall right there with all those pink balloons.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a story, so I can't like hold it and.
Yeah, it's pink.
Oh,
Crazy
here we
pink.
go. Pink.
Pie.
That's not even done pink. Okay, they put more.
Oh yeah, there's more. They worked on it this afternoon.
Seniors are Knuff.
Enough. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Sublime there somewhere.
In addition to having the hall decorating contest, they're also doing door decorating contests. So everybody on the Barbie hall is doing Barbie themed doors to go along with the pink halls. Well,
That's money I don't
on
have.
Friday we were talking. It was a teacher work day. There weren't kids around, and they were talking about doing the doors. And I'm
She
like,
didn't want to do it because
I don't want to do
got
the
the
door.
crime scene
My
tape. It
door's
looks
already
cool.
wrapped in caution tape, crime scene tape, and has some stuff on it. And I didn't want to take it down and redo it.
So
And I
I
really didn't
said-
want to do the Barbie thing.
Just cut out Barbie and post her on the door as like one of those chalk outlines of a body.
Then it went from there. I'm like, oh, no, let's go to Goodwill and get all these old Barbies and mutilate them and rip the parts off and hang them up. And she goes, ooh, a Barbie banner.
Can you imagine the door with Barbie heads
Covered
and
with
appendages?
Barbie
just-
body parts. Dipped in blood. But this is how warped we really are.
I told her she couldn't though. She's right across the hall from
from-
the inclusion kids.
I
And
am.
We were like
Self-contained.
self-contained. And we were like,
And yeah,
but their door's pretty.
yeah, but it's very Halloweeny.
yeah,
it's
it's not murder.
not murder and mayhem and chopping Barbie up into pieces.
Every time on Friday she said she wanted to go buy Barbie.
I did. Every time we went out went near the door, I'm like, let's go get Barbies. Let's go to
still
Goodwill
wanna
and
go
buy
buy
Barbies.
Barbies. Can I
I
buy-
want to go buy some Barbies.
Can I go to Goodwill before I go home for my trip and buy Barbies?
I
No,
want to
Michelle.
go
No. Can't.
I'm sorry. It was just too much fun to talk about.
I did have a good joke today.
Oh,
Somebody
dear.
walked down the hall and said, I think this is Knuff pink.
It's Knuff pink.
It's Knuff pink.
It's Knuff pink.
I think it's Knuff, but
Knuff.
Knuff just works for
Knuff.
I did say that we should take Bramlett's face and post it on top of Ken's face.
That would be funny.
The Brambo one.
Yes, the brand. Oh, y'all.
That's one of our assistant principals. Just put his face on Ken.
Yeah, they put his face on a Rambo and called him Brambo because his name's Brambo. It was so funny. It really was. That was years ago, and we still use that picture.
yeah.
I mean, that was years ago. That was like our second year open that happened.
Long time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a long time. But anyway, so we're gonna stop. We're getting silly.
I know.
We're being silly now.
There's always one more story.
One more story. So those of you who managed to last this long,
We appreciate
we're
you staying.
sorry.
And we are so sorry.
We're sorry.
We hope you'll come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Monday the 23rd.
Yep. Either way, we're going to do Monday
Yeah.
the 23rd.
We'll
so
do
either
Monday the
live or
23rd.
we'll film and be done. Yeah.
I
We'll do it live anyway.
Let's do it live and just we don't edit anyway.
I don't. I literally put our names
We
like
don't
right here
edit.
and right here, and then the beginning and end.
Yeah, that's it. So we'll just do a live on Monday the 23rd. And I have a little libation while we start our experimentals and our whip downs.
Ooh, it's my turn to bring the drinks.
We'll think of something.
Pine cup. We'll think of it.
We'll think of it. So,
Yeah.
y'all be good. Let us know what you think in the comments. And
What are you telling
I
them
don't
to
know.
be?
That's what I always tell my kids when they leave school, leave my
Good
room.
children.
I do. I tell them, y'all be good. See you tomorrow.
All right, we're done, right?
Y'all be good. We'll see you in a month, 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, we're so tired.
Really?
I'm so glad you made it this far to see the hilarity. But here we go.
Yes,
Everybody,
knit periodically and be good. Bye.